Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus weekly money and career reading from July 17th to the 23rd, 2023. Taurus, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. July 17th to the 23rd. Money and career for the sign of Taurus. All right, let's see what's popped out here. Four of Cups. Two of Swords. And Six of Wands. Seems like you're choosing a direction here, leading the way, leading the path, choosing a project, choosing to lead a project, leaving, yes, it's becoming clear in your mind with the Lovers. I feel like it's almost like an obligation for you to choose because you're done with whatever situation was preceding, a job, or maybe it's a situation with a team of people, a dynamic. It's emotional with this Four of Cups. You're sort of not interested in it anymore, right? The Four of Cups is bored, done, not interested in an offer, not interested in a dialogue, in working with this team of people or working in this company or working on this subject, whatever it is, right? It'll be different for everyone, but there's a disconnect there. There's a real disconnect, and you're sort of, you don't want to, you're not having it, and maybe you're just not connected anymore. So maybe you started a project, or maybe you were working on a project, or maybe you've been doing something for a while on a job or a business, and you know it's sort of the end of the path, the end of the energy, or the end of the creativity with those people or with that subject. And so now you have this sort of obligation with the Two of Swords and the Lovers to make a choice, to make a decision. Maybe not that easy, right? It's sort of, you have to pay attention and be very honest and clear on what your intentions are and what you want to push further. And, the Lovers is about projecting it's no filter, right? Projecting who you are inside, outside, being your true self, basically. And when you're honest with yourself, then you can move on to something pure, something that makes sense to you. And I think this is making sense to you, whatever it is, the Six of Wands. You're proud. You're proud of what you're choosing. You're proud, yes, you're proud of what you're changing. You're changing courses, or you're changing course, you're changing directions, or you're starting a new job, or you're starting a new path. But in this sense, really, I feel like it's you changing, inside your desires. Your desires are different. And so you're a changed person. And with the Death card is really leaving, right? This transition. It's a transformation. It's a transition on who you are, how you connect to your professional world, how you connect to your professional team. And it's really a transformation and the total renewal, total rebirth of your energies. And it's sort of pushing you to move into a new cycle, no matter what. I feel no matter what. Yes, there you go. It's time. No matter what, it's time. You know it's time. And it's pushing you to have to sort of clean house and end a situation or end right? And a job, but I don't even think it's a job. I really think it's about you, Taurus, that you see things differently. And now it's time to move forward on a new idea, on a new subject, or on a new quest. It's your quest to manifest whatever your goal is, whatever this subject is, or this job, or this business, or this idea, whatever it is. It'll be different for everyone. Comment down below. But I think that now, with the Lovers, you have established a clear vision. Because if you don't establish a clear vision of what you really want to create before you act, it sort of, blocks the situation. And if you're more in an ego approach, and this is not negative at all, in an ego approach, or in a status approach, or in a money approach, right? It's not enough to be motivated by that. It's really about a soul connection, finding your soul connection to this new path and to your new goals and intentions. And it's powerful. You are powerful. You are creative. And this is your opportunity to bring your higher self in alignment with who you are, with your day-to-day life. It's really about taking inspired action. Okay, this all popped out. All right. Yes, King of Swords, clear. I think you wanted to clear your head to make sure you knew what you wanted, or you know what you wanted, and you make the right choice. Yeah, because it's a big change. But again, yet again, it can be uniquely a change. It doesn't have to be physical or material, although it can perfectly, because with the Nine of Pentacles, there is a choice here. And the choice you make, you're comfortable with, you're happy with. It's giving you more I want to say leverage. I don't know why I'm saying leverage, but it's giving you more of range, a wider range of action, a wider range to develop your idea, or a wider range of people to connect with, different fields, different options, different ways to make money. And I think that you can be going freelance if you want. You don't have to, but you're comfortable with where you stand, with your status, your choice, and who you are. Good for you. Yes, you weren't comfortable anymore. Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles. You weren't comfortable with the dynamic, or maybe the team of people you're working with, or maybe the job, or maybe the subject, whatever it is. It can be money as well. You weren't making enough money, or not enough return for the effort you were making. It's sort of this disappointment, or this feeling of not enough, or feeling of left out, or not being invited to the table, or not getting that promotion you were owed, or you thought you were owed, or not, getting, having a voice within your responsibilities. Yes, this change is really, really bringing back stability, balance, harmony in your home, not only energy-wise, but also financially. New direction. And there we have the confirmation of the new direction. Filtering your emotions, controlling your emotions. I feel it's all about emotions and money. But also that mindset, that clarification of your mindset of who you are, what you want. You're a different person, Taurus. You are a different person. Yes. Two aces, and done with the 10 of Wands. So you're really done a cycle, a stressful cycle where you had a lot of responsibilities, and now you're moving on to something can be more creative, doesn't have to be, with the Ace of Cups, a platform to create with others, a place where you have your place, right, where you're heard, where your ideas are heard, and you can discuss with like-minded people. And it's really like the joy of being finally, or again, right, because I feel like you're leaving something behind, but you, with the Death card and the Four of Cups, you're not interested in taking new offers from the old way. You are new, you want renewed, and you want to be with new people, new energies, to be more creative. And here you have the Ace of Cups, which is that utter joy of being in the right place at the right time, you know, where you can, it gives you that energy, that creative dynamic where, you know, ideas are popping right, left, and center, and you know, the dialogue, the communication is flowing, and it's really, really joyful. And you're good with that, right? You're channeling. You have King of Swords and King of Cups. Now you can have an air sign and a water sign surrounding you within your team or within your surroundings. Doesn't have to be, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be. But these are very, very important and essential energies around you. So if it's not people around you, this is you mastering your emotions, controlling your triggers and your emotions, and very clear on your direction and very clear on where you stand. No more BS. You're pushing forward on something very honest, very true to your soul. All right. Taurus. Weekly money and career. There we go. Queen of Cups. More emotion. Yeah, you're listening. You're listening more to others. You're there for others. Maybe there was a little bit of a disconnect on how you communicated, on how things were happening, and maybe that's why you were disappointed in the direction things were going, or the impact, or the, you know, whatever it is that you were waiting for. Yes, you're persevering. A little freaked out, but that's okay. You've saved your money for this. You're very discreet and very secretive of whatever project this is, or new direction you're taking, or newfound way, newfound mindset, right? If that makes sense, because it seems like you're a new person, Virgo, and Virgo. I don't know why I'm saying Virgo. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart. Taurus, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you were stuck with the Eight of Swords, or you felt stuck. But yes, this new idea, comment down below, let me know what this new idea is all about. You're excited. You're excited. You're very communicative. And that's, yeah, I really feel like you're communicating in a whole different way. Maybe you had become closed off. Maybe because you didn't want to work with those people anymore, or there wasn't any true connection. And maybe this is, for example, you have your own business, or you're in a job in a company, and you've worked on several projects, right? We have different projects. Every day is a different day. You work on things, and it's just not jiving the same way, and it's just not as fun as it used to be. And if it's not a fun job, you know, you're just not connecting in the same way. It doesn't make as much sense to you. And so you're realizing that also you are not communicating the same way. And you sort of have closed yourself off little by little without maybe even knowing it, right? Or realizing it. Because when we are at the end of a cycle, within a job, within a relationship, within anything, right? But within a job, I always say, in every reading, these cycles, sometimes we don't see them coming, or we feel something. We feel something is different. We feel the connection to our coworkers are different, or the decisions that are made are different, or we tend to not agree with them so much anymore, or we don't really understand the reactions of people, or we don't really like the philosophy anymore. We don't adhere to you know, the philosophy completely, as opposed to maybe a couple of years ago where we were comfortable, we enjoyed working with our coworkers, we liked the way the company was managed, maybe we liked where it was going, yada yada yada, right? And all of a sudden the shoe doesn't fit anymore, right? It's sort of that round peg in that square hole where you're like, and then it gets harder and harder to go to work, and harder and harder to communicate with people and make things happen and make decisions and push, you know, and find our place. And sometimes that just creeps up on us, and it's the end of a cycle. It doesn't really mean anybody always did something wrong, or it's bad vibes or bad energy. No, it's just the end of the cycle, and the universe is sort of pushing you to the next direction, to the next cycle, to figure out, right, how to develop and push forward. And here I feel like you, Taurus, you knew. And you've been sort of stuck in that limbo, right, for a while, that sort of dissatisfaction, or just something's not fitting completely right. And I have the desire of more creativity, the desire to meet other people, to open other doors, to have other opportunities, prospects, and, you know, be able to work on other subjects, or whatever it is for you, whatever it means for you, right? And here there's the idea, and here there's the trepidation. And I think because you felt stuck, because you felt stuck for a while, but maybe didn't want to express it or didn't want to share it with anybody, now there's sort of that trepidation where finally you can tell people that you're moving on to something else, or you're choosing something else, or you're working on something else. Maybe you're starting your own business, right? Or maybe you now have different contacts with, and you're able to choose other projects and work on other projects. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Taurus. All right, let me know what this idea is all about. Let me know where you stand on your journey. Share your energies. And if you don't wish to share your energies, which I say in every reading, just put a heart down below. Let me know you're connected with this reading. All right. And for anybody that is interested, there is a I am starting a French tarot reading channel. I have just started to upload, so if you're interested, if anybody is interested in that, I'll put a link down below. All right, let's see if there are any last messages for the road here, Taurus. Weekly, money and career. Okay. July 17th to the 23rd. 2023. Lots of cards here for the message, so okay, I will take them. Just putting these back into place. Okay, the star, beautiful. Healing wounds, understanding, believing in yourself, believing in the subject, believing in this push forward, right? You believe in this now. You got this. You have dreams. You have dreams you want to follow. You have dreams you want to make come true. 5 of Cups. Two of Swords. Confirming the decision. 3 of Wands, opening up to the world exactly. 6 of Pentacles, wanting to share with others. A lot of sharing, caring around you. Strength, you got this. You're controlling your instincts. You're controlling your power. You're controlling your deceptions. Whatever it is that disappointed you or brought you to this stage or brought you to this moment, you got this. You got this with the strength, right? The strength is really about owning our power, mastering our instincts, and dominating our fears, right? And just that card really invites you to put in put your desires in reality, and to just put yourself out there and put your idea out there and work on it and make it happen. And that even if there are obstacles, and there are always obstacles, especially when we have ideas and we're creative and we want to develop something, or we want to show our talent in whatever shape or form, right? It really pushes you to take that destiny in your hand and to make it happen. It really pushes you to make it happen. King of Wands. Yes, creative, bold, can be an Aries, Leo, Sag in your environment, but it's really, you are creative and bold, and yet again, you're pushing to your next, you're pushing to your next station, to your next chapter. It's all about finding your next chapter in life, right? And once you found it, and I believe you understood, or you found that it was much more soul connected, and because you have these regrets and these deceptions, and you have these desires that are different now, and because you're a changed person, you're going into something completely different, but that makes so much more sense to you right now. Even if no one else understands, you know what it's all about. You know it's profound, it's important, and it's your next chapter. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for sharing your energies, for sharing your journeys, and most of all, just supporting this channel. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Taurus, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.